This is Fido Friendly Travel Talk. Here's your host, Susan Sims.
Hey everybody, it's Susan Sims with Fido Friendly Travel Talk, brought to you by Animal Radio, where we talk about the travel and lifestyle for you and your furry best friend. My guest today is Erika Veduccio with Dogs on the Run. Hi Erika, welcome to the show.
Thank you. Appreciate you having us.
Oh, it's my pleasure. So Dogs on the Run. Tell us all about it. How did it start? What is Dogs on the Run?
So Dogs on the Run is a concierge service for pet parents. Our owner and CEO, April Henley, started this company almost 23 years ago. She started in San Diego. She was a college student and had a German Shepherd with separation anxiety. So it was kind of started by accident. She has been a dog lover, but had been working in corporate. And she got a call from her neighbor saying that her dog was barking all day long while he was home. So fast forward, she ended up quitting her job and spending more time with her German Shepherd. And she started watching other people's dogs and realized very quickly that there was a huge need. San Diego is a very dog-friendly place. And so there was a huge need for trustworthy care. So as an entrepreneur herself, she decided to start, she was helping one-on-one, but, the business grew pretty quickly, and she couldn't do it alone. So she started the concierge service, and empowering others to help her, help families. So that's how it all got started.
Well, this is what's always good. It's like it's almost like there's a need and you fill it kind of mentality. And so I just want you to explain the difference between pet sitters, because I know the pet sitter organization, before I learned about Dogs on the Run, if that were something I was thinking of having someone come to my home, that would be the organization that I would contact. So what's the difference?
Yeah, so petsitter.com, which is a fantastic organization. We actually are part of them as well. And so we 100%, would say that they're wonderful. The difference between them and us is they recommend you can sign up to be part of their organization, and you can go on their website and you can, choose a pet sitter in a certain, depending on where you live. The difference with Dogs on the Run is we are a pet concierge service. So as a pet parent, you would reach out to us. We would do a consultation with you over the phone. We would find out everything about you, your personality, what you expect from a pet sitter. And then we would look in our database and we would connect you with a pet sitter that, based on all the things that you tell us, that would be good for you. So it would be based on your location, the needs of your pet, and then obviously the needs of you as a pet parent. So it's a little bit different. The pet sitter organization is more of a database that you can go on and kind of, as a pet parent, look. But as us, the concierge service, we're going to do all of that for you.
And how many people are in your database for someone that calls? What's the database? How many people?
So right now we have a little over 300 pet care professionals that we work with. I would say most of them, about 80% are in San Diego proper, so like downtown, and then North County, San Diego, all the way up to Los Angeles, over to the mountainous areas like Temecula. But we also have business in 16 other states. So depending on where you're located, we may have a pet care professional. But because we're an admin team and a concierge team, we also have the ability to vet a professional for you. Mm-hmm. So for example, if you said, Erika, I'm looking for somebody in Idaho, and you gave me the zip code, I could actually have our onboarding department do some vetting and look for somebody for you.
Yeah, and that's important too. I mean, even as much as we travel, where some of the properties would have, if you wanted to, because you're not allowed to leave your pet in most hotels, which I wouldn't either, because it's a strange place and they're gonna bark. I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah.
that's just the way it is. And so they might refer someone that the hotel maybe has vetted. But in the broader scheme, a lot of times people don't even know that they're going to need one. Something might happen, and it kind of makes me want to ask you. Some must be some interesting stories over this period of time with different pet sitters. If there's anything you comes to mind, if you want to share.
Yeah, I mean, we always kind of giggle because our pets, it's actually really heartwarming, to be honest. The pet parents that work with us, they treat their animals, primarily their dogs, but we also have cat and reptiles and pigs and some farm animals. But they treat their pets like royalty.
Mhm.
So my favorite story is about this really cute, I think it's a Pomeranian. Um, so he gets a daily walk, and then after his walk, he gets a charcuterie board of treats. And I just think it's such a crack up, um, because all of our pet care professionals, they take pictures, and part of our proof of kind of like, we have this system where they can take a picture and they can upload and put a little report card. We call it a paw report. And so, every time the professional watches him, she sends a little picture of him with the charcuterie board, and it's just so cute.
That's
So,
adorable. I love that. It sounds
yeah.
it sounds like this is the place if that is something that you have in mind. I mean, I imagine it could, Brenda, what do they take them to vet appointments too? Is that something they would do?
Yes. So we do have a lot of, what's really cool, actually, that you'll probably appreciate this story. A lot of we're in California, it's kind of a transplant area. And so a lot of our pet parents, we have a lot of aging parents. So, people who maybe don't drive, and their kids live in other states. So they will often call us and say, I really need somebody to help my mom with dog walks. And so, it's such a nice service to be able to, we can hand select somebody that's great with older, an aging parent. And it's more than just walking the dog, right? They're also checking on that parent,
Sure.
saying hello, helping with groceries. I mean, they don't have to, but just naturally that ends up happening. So we do have a lot of family members that out of state will call us and say, can you help us?
That's
And
fantastic.
so, and also we can take them to the vet, like those professionals will do what they call a pet taxi,
Okay.
and they will take the dog or cat to the vet, bring them back to the owner. We've had people maybe who've had surgery and they can't do these normal tasks that they could normally do.
Yeah.
And so we're able to provide those pet taxis as well.
That's wonderful. It sounds wonderful. So, is there anything else you want our listeners to know?
Um, well, the sky is the limit. There's nothing that we would turn our head away to help, like I said, a pet parent or to help the animals. So, you know, don't ever be shy. Call us. If there's something we can do to help you with your animals, we're happy to listen. Um, but yeah, I mean, I think that's just it because we're locally owned and women owned. We tend to be a little bit flexible and how we can meet the needs of whatever it is that the pet parents need.
That's awesome. And what's the best website for people to click on and learn more?
So they can go directly to our website. It's dogs with an S, dogsontheRun.com. And we have for social media, we have Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and we're on LinkedIn as well.
Great. Well, it won't be hard to find you. Thanks so much for taking the time to talk with me today.
Yeah, thank you, Susan. I appreciate it.
You bet. That's it for Fido Friendly Travel Talk. You have been listening to my guest, Erika Veduccio with Dogs on the Run. Log on to dogsontherun.com to learn more. And for more information about today's show or just about traveling with Fido, log on to fidofriendly.com. Until next time, travel safe and leave no dog behind. This is Susan Sims with Fido Friendly Travel Talk.